Hello and welcome, my friends. How are you today? Well, today we're working on this full moon in Capricorn on the 28th for the majority of us on the east coast of the USA. They'll see it on the 27th about 9:52 p.m. in the evening. But this is pretty much a powerful full moon in the respect that in the sign of Capricorn, Capricorn rules finances, okay? And it's time to really organize and make things happen for yourself towards this 2018. And I'm bringing this up because I wanted to show you this. I'm not going to read all this, but for this 6th month of June, the tarot card is the moon, okay? So this is why I'm calling it, also to share. It's a powerful moon that represents the energies to harness, okay? And Capricorn is about that. And we just had the summer solstice, okay? Another powerful event for the month of June in the northern hemisphere. So, but for this correspondence with, especially, it's like the creative powers to organize action to balance, okay? So please organize, get your finance in check. And it's about create. And I do want to add that I just delivered a reading for my angels, Spring Loving Miracles. And I have to add that the goddess of earth came through, opened the reading, okay? And the goddess of earth, this light is a little off here today. The goddess of earth, a Capricorn is an earth sign, okay? And she speaks of this, an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature. Okay, so the energy of Gaia, the spiritual goddess of the earth, is strong within you at present. She reflects the fertile ground of your imagination and the infinite power of creativity that you possess. This is a good time to use your imagination and express yourself creatively. Keep an open heart and mind. You will receive an idea over the coming days or weeks that will lead you to an abundant and fulfilling way of life. This idea is somehow connected to imagination, creativity, and nature. Over the coming days, it would be beneficial to relax, okay? Spend some time in nature and absorb her healing and fertile energies. Gaia will help to ground you and keep you balanced. In the near future, you will also inspire to devise ingenious ways to market your idea. So again, that's all about the monetary influences that you are creating on your own. It's like nobody can take that away from you. Okay, your creation, your dinero, right? Your money. So embrace that. And then the reading closed with this card from the Energy Oracle cards with 31, Door to Value. Okay, so I just want to show you this card, which stands for, there it is, new beginnings in finance or career. You see what I'm saying? So we just delivered this yesterday. I just did this reading yesterday. Okay, so new beginnings in finance or career. This card shows a door with a gold coin on it, opening to a place that's filled with light and bright potential. Money, coins, and jewels fly toward you through the open door, revealing a golden city beyond. Okay. All of this points to the potential for exciting new beginnings or expansions where work or money are concerned. Perhaps a new opportunity is totally unexpected, or perhaps it's something you've been working toward for quite a while. Either way, keep your eyes open for this new beginning to appear in your life. Know that anything you value may be open to you now. Remain conscious and creative and get ready to step through the door, okay? And the affirmation of this card, my life is opening to endless possibilities of prosperity. The river of abundance flows freely through my door, bringing me unlimited wealth, okay? So this is a powerful moon in the sign of Capricorn. So for those of you, many of us, there's always money issues, okay? Always money issues. But don't give up on what's going on for you. And then that's why we align with the spiritual vibrations so that we know they're with us, okay? And realize that also Capricorn's major arcana card is number 15, the devil card, Diablo there, and he's all about that karmic money. Okay, so you see, if sometimes if you're not being creative and all you want to do come from your ego and, oh, I'm going to make this coin, or like, I'm not trying to change the vibe of this, but you know how people who sell the drugs or things like that, that Diablo rules, they're only there to make that kind of coin. So this is about being creative with your imagination and make it happen, okay? So don't give up on you. And it is about being ambitious. When you're starting out and you want to be your own boss in the respect, self-employed or making your own money, and all of that, you have to be ambitious. You have to work it. It can't be just about, you have to be responsible about your finances, okay? That's what you should ask to yourself. Am I responsible? What can I do to change my current situation if you're working in a job you don't care for? And I'm not talking, to the young people following me. We all have to start somewhere, right? Whether if you work in the McDonald's, first card in my hand, or, I worked as a secretary in the respect of, and at the Veterans Administration office. We have to start somewhere, okay? But you don't give up on you. And take control of your life, your health, your work, because we talk about that a lot on this channel. Health is wealth, okay? Health is wealth. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're like addicted to the drugs or sex or whatever they do over there in Hollywood, or around the world, catch people all the time. I made those videos about those two people, had all the money, had all the cognizance, and what do? They choose to exit this world by, taking their own lives. And 3 cards already. That's nice. But see, that's the Diablo. Okay, no doubt about it. I made that video. And Demons Jump, I talked about that too, how the one, I don't want to throw their names out right now, but the handbag gal, she did that, hung herself, and then the traveling chef there. The demons jump. They jumped. They were in here, and he kind of was lost in space as well, and they just jumped to him. That's what demons do. That's how they gain their power. Okay. So it's not like they're knocking on your door, but they'll jump to you. And boy, these cards are just flying through. That's nice. Okay, so let me just take a moment here, but I really would like for you to consider this. I love my new moon and full moon videos because they really, represent the high priestess, and I embrace that energy. I embrace La Luna. I embrace Mother Earth. I live by the beach. I love that. So decide what is it you need to start embracing, okay? And call on those angels. I believe in that too. And Capricorn ruled by Saturn. And the coolest thing about that is that, Saturn's major arcana card is the last card of the tarot, the world card, where you've achieved it all. Okay? But, I talk about this too because, the world is yours, right? So be cautious because the world is yours. That was the Scarface theme, right? Scarface. But Tony. Ooh, look at that. Just right in my hand. My goodness, what's going on? That's fun. And I have my runes here, okay? Because, I love to bring out my runes for full moons. But my darlings, we can make it better for ourselves, all right? And so, like, since I mentioned Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, this full moon in Capricorn can give you that world wonderful opportunity for organizing your life, okay? So that you can be and feel more effective from your soul power source, because we're talking spirituality here on this table, okay? We're not talking about, how do you make more money, but if you align with spirit force source, they'll open up doors for you. But you have to walk that talk. Beautiful. Okay? You have to, there was another card I just felt, but just, like, it's time for you to shake it up, okay? Just shake it up. Keep moving forward. Don't give up on you. 2 cards. You know, I'm going to make these bonus cards, okay? I'm going to make those bonus. All right, so let's keep on moving here. All right, these are just flowing out. Oh, boy. I'm sweating already. I kind of turned up my air conditioning because I don't like air conditioning, but it's like it's hot in here. Okay. All right, but in Florida we need air conditioning. Okay, so I'm working with my Witch's Tarot because this is definitely Earth, and the High Priestess is there. Okay, on the front cover, and I brought out my Tarot Mucha because this is all Earth related to images. Okay, and then my Tarot of the Moon Garden, which I will have forever too, and that's the Magician. So let's put him up here standing tall and see if he brings us some wise wisdom. Okay, and like the High Priestess and the Magician, that's another thing. If you are creating something to move forward in your life, don't tell too many people. Okay? The Magician and the High Priestess work in solitude, because unfortunately even your own family can backstab you, or you know, think that you're not, oh no, you can't do that, you know what I mean? So don't, if you have something you're looking forward to do it on your own. Okay, so we open with the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Air. Alrighty, get a little squirrel in the image there. Okay, so now we have the 4 of Air coming through. You know, I don't know why it's so dark right now. I'm filming after 3 o'clock. Usually the sun is gone by this time. But anyway, it's the 4 of Swords. And this card speaks of how you're thinking. Okay, so think positive. Okay, think positive with your thoughts. And 4 is about that stability, that supply. You know, she's obviously on the earth there. Okay, so how, you know, we talk about 4 as a stability, a good supply. And so, you know, maintain health and good thoughts, positive thoughts, okay, to keep the supply coming in good. And you can see she's holding one sword, like she's prepared to do that. She's prepared to make it happen for herself. I don't understand why there's a shade on here. Oh, there's a shade in the card there. And there to go the mountains. The mountains speak of that accomplishment, that you climb that mountain towards your accomplishment, right? That's why so many mountain climbers, that's their theme, right? When they've accomplished what they set out for. When they set up and then they do it and they accomplish it. You know, like Mount Everest, right? There's accolades for when you do that. Look at this. Now we have the Karma card here. Number 20, which is usually known as the Major Arcana Judgment card. Is it me or is it this? Well, this is a dark card, but I'm sorry, my friends. Usually, that's why it filmed later this afternoon. Well, it's been shady. It's kind of like cloudy right here, right now, too. Okay, so here we have the Judgment card speaking, okay? And this is, you know, telling us, and there's like this eclipse on the sun here, okay? So make sure that you're, you know, staying in a transformation that's not about destructiveness. And see how there go the mountains again. And they are, see, they are this threesome right here of, looks like feminine power. I feel it's 3 females, but just keep going for it, okay? And don't give up, okay? Speak with the higher forces. Make sure you're healing to rebirth into this creative way that you can make your own coin. Major Arcana. That's kind of fun when these Major Arcana cards start coming through in the first line up here. 4 of Cups. Okay, 2 4s we have now. Alright, so see, stability, good supply. And this is the Four of Emotions, the Four of Cups, and you see there's a mermaid with a young boy there. And you know, it's like how are your emotions? How are you feeling about all of this? Okay? And what's beautiful about this Four of Cups, even though they're showing a mermaid with a young boy, again, those mountains with waterfalls right there. Yeah, the sun is doing something funky right now. This is the marriage card, the Four of Hearts, the Four of Cups, the Four of Water. It's the marriage card, so maybe, you know, I mean, the mermaids have much wisdom, and maybe she's aligning with him that, you know, you're a female, or your lover, is the one you will know and recognize right away. It'll be your soulmate for sure. I find it kind of interesting how this card has some tree leaves hanging, and so does this card. Like, you know, it's growing and it's growing and it's growing, and prepare. And you see the mermaid's holding one cup, like she's got that holy grail in her hand, and she's going to make it happen. You know, did you ever see that movie Splash with Tom Hanks and what's her name? She was in Kill Bill, the tall blondie. But she fell in love. She saved his life as a little boy. The mermaid, when she was a little mermaid, the Little Mermaid, she literally saved his life from drowning. And then she came back to him in adult life, and it's a cute movie. It's a cute movie, but I kind of feel like she's this mermaid right there holding the Holy Grail, the one cup, the Ace of Cups, which is all about love, the love affair. It's like she's making, see, like she's in that meditative moment. Like, I'm gonna make you meet your forever love. Okay, your forever love. Yeah, she's in introspection, contemplation mode. She wants that for him. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, now we have another major arcana card. The Zero Fool card, as they say, but I like to call this card the Spiritual Initiate. Okay, is this better now? Wait, I think so. Let's bring it up real close. Okay, so this is the Spiritual Initiate card. And this is about having that freedom, that you're going to be independent. Okay, it's like you're going to rebel from what's been going on in your life, and you're going to say, I'm going to start new beginnings, and I'm going to contemplate and introspect what I know I've wanted to do in a long time, and I'm going to make a high, like a high spiritual event for myself where I'm going to align, because usually in traditional tarot, and she's on the cliff too, okay, literally it shows a male figure with 1 foot on the cliff, 1 foot out, like he's taking that leap of faith, and he has a doggy with him too, but he's going to take that leap of faith. And that's what this Capricorn moon is about, making the money for yourself, okay, or doing something for your corporation that they, you know, say, wow, we want to promote you because you did something really cool for them, made them money, you know, it's all about that. But she's on this edge of the cliff, and the sun is shining bright, and it's saying, you know, I'm going to make this happen for myself. Okay, I'm going to make this happen for myself. And I just want to bring up these cards again, just so you can see what we've been sharing, you know, with the Karma card. Let me just bring them as close as I can, because usually people say, oh, if you bring the cards too close, it's fuzzy. But, okay. But I think this is this is the marriage card, the Four of Hearts, that stability. And I duly feel that, you know, it's like this mermaid who's like an angel of the water is saying, you know, as a little kid, we've been hoping that you find this relationship that will bestow you and nurture you. And then here we have the Judgment card. You know, what are you putting out there? Because whatever you put out there is what you're going to get, good, bad, or ugly. Okay, so don't be compulsive. Don't have that compulsive behavior. You know, think things through. All right, like the swords. Think it. Keep thoughts stable. Okay, because it's here. Stability and good supply. And think about good health too. And she's got the purple and gold on. That's what those priests wear. Purple and gold. Okay, look at this. 5 of coins now arrives. Okay, and this is a card. This is like, well, we'll talk about 5s as well as changes. Okay, so to me, it's so dark, these cards. I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, you can see a woman. She seems like a middle-aged woman. And she's in the misery because she has no money. Okay. She is just, you know. But she's like in prayer mode, like, I want to change. I want to move forward. I want to make money to support my family, to support myself. Okay, so don't give up on you. Okay, this is like, and she's going to change her values too, in the respect, like, you know, I thought it would come my way, but no, you got to work it, you got to talk it, and you got to earn it. There's no free rides in this world, my darlings. No free rides. But she's seeing the light, in the respect she's got her head up, and she's in prayer mode, and saying, you know, I'm going to change, and I'm going to make it happen. Okay? And that's what this Capricorn full moon is all about. How are you going to make your life better? Oh boy, the Knight of Coins. Okay, just like that, you made your life better. See? Just like that, you made your life better. Because you're walking your talk, you're praying with the higher forces that be, that want to see us succeed. Truly, in the spiritual realm, that's one thing. They want us to succeed. They truly do. Okay, this is not like, you know, the Capricorn devil side where, oh yeah, I'll let you make some money, but then that's my coin. You sold your soul to me, remember? Okay, so we don't want any of that. Okay, none of that. All right. But still, this is Capricorn. It is about the money. It is about the karma. See, it's kind of interesting how they named the Judgment card karma. Okay, but even in the Egyptology, the Egyptians, you know, they weighed your heart against a feather, and if the feather won, now see, this looks bright right here when I was just doing it like that. Maybe I should just hold it. No, I don't know. I'm sorry, my friends, but I can't. I'm gonna keep on going because it's already what, 4 o'clock. We can't do this over again. Oops. Okay, so let's continue. The Hierophant is here. Okay. So we've received 1, 2, 3 major arcana cards. And this is a 5. This is about change as well. And you see the Hierophant has a full moon over his head too. Okay. And the Hierophant is one of those, we talk about that a lot in the respect because we have the marriage card here, that he can marry you. He's that priest or that religious tradition of religion that, you know, he is in charge of that world, and he can. And he also brings that stability because, and he's also about money. So he's like, he is, you know, think about that Vatican over there, right? In Italia. But there's a vibe here, really. There's a vibe of, let me just continue and then we'll pick up the cards and we'll make, but there's a vibe here. I'm going to stand him strong because he brought in the vibe. He's a major puzzle piece right now. Okay, and look at this. Now we have another major arcana card with the Death. This is transformation all the way. Okay. See the Death card? This is Scorpio's major arcana card. And that's about continue and don't give up. Change, change, change. And we've had that two 5s come through. So change, transformation is upon us. And it really, in the respect that if you want to, you know, venture out on a new project or creative, become your own boss, or you have a great idea for the company you work in right now, you're going to change things up. But change it up, okay? Okay, change it up. So this is a powerful card. This is about regeneration too. Okay, and having, like, you are emotionally in power now. Okay. See, this is 13, lucky 13. I like to call it major arcana. It's like you are in that prayer mode. I gotta change. I want to change. Okay, so it's like you are definitely in that way of because it's the coins, the pentacles. You want to change to make money in the respect, earthly resources. I don't even have a home. I'm living on the streets, kind of thing, is what this card depicts, shows. But just keep going. It's about power too. And the thing about Capricorn and like this transformation card of Scorpio, it's all about sexuality too. So consider who your mate is. But that we have this beautiful Four of Marriage card here, okay, and the Hierophant to change it up. I truly feel that this is like there's a wonderful love coming as well. Or if you're in it, and then if you're in it, you can both work together and make yourself a business. I've talked about that, I think, since I've been on YouTube. Nothing wrong with partners working together if they're madly in love, if they respect and all that kind of thing. Interesting. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's just keep going to see what's coming up next. Okay, the transformation change is definitely on the table. Now we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, Eight of Swords. And eight to me are power and success. Okay, the power and success you have to attain what you want. Okay, but swords is also the air element. How are you thinking? And you see in the depiction, and here we have all this transformation. Look at all these dragonflies. Okay, dragonflies are all about transformation, no doubt about it. And you see there's a castle in the background. Okay, there's a castle in the background, but she's covering her face. Like, it's too much change, too much transformation. Yet to gain success, you gotta change. You gotta, every day is a new beginning, and you grow, right? It's like you start college the first day, and then it takes 3, 4, 7, 8 years, and you get your business degree, or you get your MBA, or you get your doctorate degree, right? Every day is a change, but you gotta keep moving. Okay, you really do. And this is about overcoming obstacles. Okay, just overcome these obstacles. So see, she's kind of afraid of all these swords in her way, and these, but hey, that's what it is, right? Challenges come every day. Just overcome those obstacles and don't think too much. Okay, don't, in spiritual matters, it's really not about thinking too much. We go with that flow, truly. We align with the divine, and we say, yes, you bring me, and I'll flow with it. And there's sometimes challenges. And I think they sometimes test us to see how grounded we are with them, how much we, align with them, how much we trust in it, okay, in the spiritual world. So don't give up on you. Look at this. Fabulous. Look at this, and now look at this. See, the money is here. You can become the emperor of your own domain. The Knight of Love is here as well. Okay, mucho macho, but in a very positive way. Okay, so it really proves that with the Fool card, the Major Arcana Fool card, and I'll pick it up in a moment here, but see that you can attain these goals. And yes, every day we wake up, have to have an attitude of gratitude. I woke up, I'm alive. I'm going to take these 24 hours and, take whatever hours I need to work it hard. And then you take that meditative hour to contemplate, introspect, write in your journals. And they'll know that you're working with them. And the Knight of Cups, actually, that's usually known, and in the numerology I follow, is the Christ card. The Knight of Love. Okay, the young energy. with Christ. So it's a blessing here in my hands right now. And they came out together in my hand. And no one's more powerful than the Emperor in the male world. And he's all about, you can see the ram horns. He's about, you know, that Aries vibe in the respect of, and he's ruled by Mars. So the Emperor is pioneering, okay? And, you know, he's about translating, you know, ideas into action, okay? And that he has his Knight here of Cups, his energy. This is a wonderful combination of male energy together, because you have the Knight of Love via the Christ, known as the Christ card, and then you have this Emperor who rules kingdoms, you know. He's just not a king of ruling one kingdom, he rules all the kingdoms. So he's a very intelligent, and it's kind of wild that he's holding a sphere in his hand as well. You know, a sphere, like, I'm going to say like it's a crystal ball, and he's looking towards the future, and he's got, you know, the Ankh, the key of life, he's holding there as well. He's got the sun in the background, right? This is nice. Definitely. This is nice. Okay, so you just, you know, take your actions, and the Emperor, he rules his own brain too. You know, he that's why he's the leader of all. You know, he's the leader. And this is a good, see, this is like, well, some emperors, you know, like Nero and the Romans, oh, they were crazy quackadoos, right? Caligula was another one. Crazy murderers. But with the Christ card, this is positive. This is that we all, male or female, because we don't read gender specific on this channel, you know, we all can embrace the theme of what we're trying to say here via this full moon in Capricorn, is we can make our coin, and we can feel positive about it. We don't have to feel like, oh, can I do this? Should I do this? Or, you know, because some people like, oh, you know, making money is this and this. Yeah, you know, doing it shady. If you're stealing from others, right? That's truly nonsense. But if you truly, you know, like Steve Jobs, you know, Bill Gates in the respect, and they're philanthropists beyond, let them make the billions, right? They were born to do it, and they did it through hard work, adaptability, you know. And I still don't understand why Steve Jobs had to leave so young. But it's lessons learned. See, it's like life doesn't last forever. It surely doesn't, whether you die before you're 50 or, you know, some people live to 100. But it doesn't last. So make it happen every day, okay? Make it happen every day. All right, well, let me just pull a rune here right now, and then I'll pick up all the cards and get grounded. That's the other theme. That's the other thing. You see, all these cards are earth cards right here. Everybody's standing on the earth, okay? Sitting on the earth. Everybody coming off the mountain. I'm going to pick them all up, okay? Look at this. He's by the Stonehenge right there, okay? How about that? With the summer solstice, what we just had with that. So all these cards are earth related. That means it's human aligned, okay? Human aligned. So, okay, hold on, let me shift this up a little bit. And that the goddess of earth came through. That was very interesting to me. And then this door of, you know, making the plata too. You know, don't feel that, you know, you're not valuable enough to make this happen for yourself. But you got to work it. That's true. You know, it just doesn't, you know, yeah, some people win the lottos, but I tell you, some of those shows I see about those people who win, you know, we had a guy in here in Florida. He was a black guy, and he won, I don't know how many millions. And he ended up being, you know, his life taken away from him because of, I think this is known as fertility, because the people around him were so, you know, wanting to take his money. It was one of his girlfriends, too. And she was a white woman. It was just disgusting. I just saw 3333 when I was pulling this forward. Okay, I think this is fertility. Let me look it up. Ay, ay, ay. Fertility. Look at this. How cool is that? Fertility. You see, they want this for us, my friends. They want this for us. Fertility. Okay, let me see what page this is. I might pick another rune because we're kind of early here. Okay, that's nice. See, we're flowing with the vibration. That's what we want. And that's what it's, you know, you can't, it's like, what's the saying? You know, you can't, when you're doing a puzzle piece, I used to love to do puzzles, but you just can't take a puzzle piece and try to force it somewhere, you know. It all has to come together. And whether you start in the corner or you start wherever you feel, because everybody does it different, but then when you end the puzzle and all the pieces are together, it's such a grand feeling. You know, I have puzzles I've made that I've framed, you know, shellacked and framed. I love it. It's wonderful. New beginnings. Here we go. Fabulous. And then we'll pick another one, okay? Because here we go. Okay, and I picked this first time ever, August 29, 2005. Okay, so here we go. Fertility. New beginnings. Ing, the hero god. Okay, Ing, the hero god. I'll just hold it and read it. Okay. This rune is akin to the moon. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. You see, release what no longer serves you. That's what moons are about, okay? Just release what no longer serves you and keep on going towards that new beginning, okay? And look, it's number 8, Ingus, number 8. We were just saying that 8's about power and success, okay? Power and success. Ingus, fertility, new beginnings, Ing, the hero god. This rune is akin to the moon, the intuitive part of our nature, with its urge toward harmonizing and adjusting in the sphere of personal relationships. Ingus embodies the need to share, the yearning to be desired, a search for similarities. The completion of beginnings is what Ingus requires. Drawing this rune may mark a time of joyful deliverance, of new life, a new path. A rune of great power. Receiving it means that you now have the strength to achieve completion, resolution, from which comes a new beginning. Above all, completion is crucial here. It may be timely that you complete some project now. If so, make that your first priority. Perhaps a difficult state of mind can be clarified or resolved, right? And we have this right here with this. You can see she knows she has to change, okay? And let's pray to Ingus, okay? Ingus, the fertility, the hero god, okay? So make that your first priority. Perhaps a difficult state of mind can be clarified or resolved. The appearance of this rune indicates that you must fertilize the ground of your own deliverance, right? So we were talking about this rune is known as fertility. All things change. There we go. All things change, and we cannot live permanently amid obstructions. Ingus signals your emergence from a closed, chrysalis state as you resolve and clear away the old. And another thing about this rune is powerful because there's no reverse, okay? This is a very powerful rune in my hand, okay? So let me read this last sentence. As you resolve and clear away the old, like that's how we do with full moons, right? Release what no longer serves us, right? You experience a release from tension and uncertainty. You may be required to free yourself from a rut, habit, or relationship, from some deep cultural or behavioral pattern, some activity that was quite proper to the self you are leaving behind. The time of birth is always a critical one. Movement can involve danger, and yet movement that is timely leads out of danger, okay? The time has come to enter the delivery room. Another of the cycle runes, Ingus, counsels preparation, being centered and grounded, freeing yourself from all unwanted influences and seeing the humor. You are indeed prepared to open the will of heaven and await your deliverance with calm certainty. How wonderful, my darlings. Yowza, this is just truly embraces and harnesses what this energy is all about right now, okay? Let me see, where can we put this where it stands tall? And there's the rune of protection over there. We'll put it right here in the center. But I am going to pick one more because this is all, this is good. This is good. Let's see. Let's see what we get out here. Okay. Okay, this is, I think, the strength room right here. I hope I didn't pick it reverse, but it doesn't matter. This is good room. Opening. Opening. Okay, opening. Okay, so see the opening. And we're saying, you know, time of deliverance is here. Open. The opening room. Okay, and you can see it's, I picked it upright. Okay, I didn't pick it reverse. Okay, opening. And the name of this room is opening. Fire torch. Fire torch. The name of this room is Kano. Okay, Kano. Let me hold the fertility so we can keep that vibration going here. Alrighty. And remember, this room doesn't have a reverse. This fertility, that it's time for you to release and open up here. Opening. This rune is the rune of opening and renewed clarity, of dispelling the darkness that has been shrouded some part of your life. You are free now both to receive gifts and know the joy of non-attached giving. Kano is the rune for the morning of activities, for seriousness, clear intent, and concentration, all of which are essential at the beginning of any endeavor. Here we go. See, they're telling us to start these new endeavors for ourselves, okay? I mean, every day, even you know, the Bill Gates, the billionaire, he always has a new philanthropy he wants to start. He's always doing something new, okay? Okay, so Kano is the room for the morning of activities, and we wake up in the morning with an attitude of gratitude. We try to plan our day, right? I mean, that's how we do it, right? Okay, so the rune for morning of activities for seriousness, clear intent, and concentration, all of which are essential at the beginning of any endeavor. One of the 13 cycle runes, the protection offered by Kano, is this: the more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded in your own conditioning. See, the more light you have. When we talk about the white light, bright light, much on our channel, right? On my channel here, because that gives us this protection, the white light, bright protection. Okay, and this is the protection room right here. So, when you work with the divine, okay, they got your back. Okay, they really do. In relationships, there can now be a mutual opening up which you may trigger and set in motion through your awareness that the light of understanding is once again available to you both. Recognize that while on the one hand you are limited and dependent, on the other you exist at the perfect center where the harmonious and beneficent forces of the universe merge and radiate. Okay, let's read that one more time. Recognize that while on the one hand you are limited and dependent, on the other you exist at the perfect center where the harmonious and beneficent forces of the universe merge and radiate. You are that center. Simply put, if you have been operating in the dark, there is now enough light to see the patient on the operating table is yourself. Didn't the fertility room talk about that? Something about operating? Hold on, let's see. Because we want to make sure this is about us being victorious for what we want to achieve. Okay? Being victorious. So let's see. Well, let's make this a... Okay. Another of the cycle runes, Ingu's, this fertility counsels preparation, being centered and grounded, freeing yourself from all unwanted influences, and seeing the humor. You are indeed prepared to open the will of heaven and await your deliverance with calm certainty. Okay, so that's what we're doing. All right, my darlings. Well, we did. You know, it's time for us to... And there's stability on the table. We had open with the 4 swords. You know, keep your mind stable. You know, there's... You know, sometimes we do go into this way of thinking like, oh, this didn't happen for me. But then when it does happen, you can't, you know, you believe in that it came from the heavens, okay? Because there's miracles happen every day. And remember the karma, judgment. So how are you? Don't judge yourself too much, okay? This is about transformation. We got to transform. And that the marriage card arrived, okay? It's wonderful. And again, another 4, showing that stability. That good supply is here. Let the universe bring it. That's even better, okay? And then we brought forward how we had the Fool. See, we're starting at 0, okay? Ground 0. That's all right, because we're aligning with the divine now, and they know where we need to go, okay? They got our back. And sometimes, yes, we're just like, whoa, how did I get here? But now we have a way to work with the, you know, the higher powers that be. And you can see she's finally given in to that, or looking up to that. I don't understand why these cards look so dark here. Okay, but then here we have right away, the Knight of Coins is here. And we receive 2 Knights, and we call them the young blood energy, the Knights, okay? And here is the transformation all the way card. Transformation, transformation. And here we have more transformation, but towards power, okay? Major Arcana transformation, lucky 13, and then transformation. Transformation. Oh, look at this. 4444 right there. I just saw the 4444. How beautiful. Okay? So don't give up. Don't give up. And the Hierophant is here to, you know, give his tradition of, you know, take care of you, listen to yourself, you know, and there's material possessions, like he's, like the Vatican says, there's nothing wrong with that, right? And then we have the Emperor, and he doesn't think there's anything wrong with that either, okay? But he does it with justice, you know, because if you read about those emperors from Rome who were diabolical, they would kill them all, you know, they'd just kill them. So we're not talking about that. We're talking about what's to come for all of us, okay? But just take it day by day. There's fertility on the table, and they want this for us. And there's an opening as well, okay? So don't give up on that opening. Don't give up, and don't give up on you. All right, my darlings? Well, I pray you get outdoors for this full moon, and release what no longer, and calm your mind a little bit, and you do, you know, there's no free ride in this world, my friends. You got to work it, you got to talk it, but when you do, and you align with, you know, Great Spirit, like they say in Native American wisdom, Father God, or whoever, however you call it, you know, spirit realms, however you like to use the words for the other dimension, align with them, okay? Because this can be really a wonderful time to pioneer and enterprising yourself towards a goal of you, the leader, okay? You know, so initiate yourself that way. Remember, this is Capricorn, the earth sign, and we walk it here, okay? So just walk your talk, and see what happens, my darlings, okay? I bless you all. I love you all. Have a wonderful full moon in Capricorn. Ciao.